The moon has been worshipped for centuries. Its powerful effect on the natural world is seen as proof of its magical powers. The moon is more than just a light in the night sky. It affects weather patterns, creates tides, and influences earthquakes. Ancient astronomers were quick to pick up on the phases of the moon as an indication of the cyclic properties of nature, and many attributed magical powers to it. Witches and pagans worshipped the moon as a goddess with three faces, the maiden, mother, and crone, symbolizing the waxing, full, and waning phases of the lunar cycle. Each governs a different form or a different kind of magic and influences spells that can be performed. Women are especially attuned to the moon. A lunar month is about 28 days long, the same length as the average menstrual cycle. In some traditions, menstruating women withdrew to focus on developing intuition and creativity in a moon lodge, returning home as the new moon showed its crescent for the first time. For thousands of years, the moon has been attributed with many magical powers and the ability to cause madness. Traditions across the world link the moon with madness and transformation. As the human body is 80% water, we are also under her spell. More people suffer mental illness during a full moon. Lunatic, from luna, the Latin word for moon, describes someone who is moonstruck. The crime rate rises, far more accidents happen, and a higher number of people are hospitalized when the moon is full. You can imbue a charm, crystal, or even herbs with the power of the full moon. Place your chosen object in the moonlight and let it absorb her mystical rays. To charge the object for the first time, bury it on the night of a full moon and wait for a month. During its waning phase, the moon will cleanse the buried charm. During the waxing phase, the moon will bless the charm with lunar energy. Collect the charm on the next full moon and bow 3 times in thanks. Wash the charm in moon water made by leaving a glass or a bowl of water in the moonlight. Every month, the moon appears to grow from a tiny silver of light to a bright silver globe. As it waxes and wanes, so too does its magical powers. The magical properties of the moonlight are extremely powerful, but they change throughout the month depending on the phase of the moon. The moon's magical powers are strongest when it is full. This is the perfect time to charge crystals and charms, to pick up magical herbs, and to start new ventures. There are 4 main phases of the moon: the new moon, when only a tiny sliver can be seen; the waxing moon, as the crescent increases; the full moon, when the whole circle is visible; and the waning moon, as it diminishes again. There is also a 5th phase, the dark moon, which refers to the brief period when the moon cannot be seen at all. Each aspect governs a different kind of magic and influences the spells that should be performed during that period. The moon continually waxes and wanes throughout the year, and its magical powers change accordingly. Time your magic to the moon's phases. The new moon. When the crescent moon is visible, it is time to begin new ventures and start projects. The waxing moon. Focus on creative magic during the waxing moon. Perform spells for health, wealth, or love. The full moon. When full, the moon is at the height of its energy and power. This is the phase most associated with magic. The waning moon. As the moon decreases, it is the ideal time to focus on what you would like to disappear from your life. The dark moon. As the moon shrinks to nothing and turns her face away from the world, it is wise to follow her example. The moon is usually worshipped as a goddess, taking on a female aspect of the male sun god. The idea that the moon is a goddess can be traced back to the fertility cults of Neolithic Europe, and the 13-month Celtic tree calendar was built around the 13 full moons of the year. Here are a few gods and goddesses associated with the moon. Diana, the Roman goddess of the crescent. Wash your hair in the light of the waxing moon, and Diana will grant you a lustrous lock. Freya, Norse moon goddess of prophecy. Pray to Freya before you sleep, and you will dream of the future. Hecate, queen of the dark moon in ancient Greece. If you give to charity during the waning moon, Hecate will make you wise. Isis, the Egyptian goddess queen. Moon phases are depicted on her headdress. Kinusu, Egyptian god of the moon. He ruled the tides of the Nile River. Luna, Roman goddess of the moon. Selene, Greek diva goddess of the full moon who enchanted men. Hang a white, red, or silver dress outside in the moonlight and wear it to be irresistible. Yemnya, Brazilian goddess. When Venus appears beside her crescent, it is time for romance.